Hello, my name is Katie Gillette. Welcome to my Better Me, Better World project, my return to nursing, for my National Society for Leadership and Success Executive Leadership Certification. I earned my associate's degree in nursing in 2006. I practiced as a nurse for 9 years in the hospital setting, primarily in the emergency room, or ER, until 2015 when I became a stay-at-home mom. When considering how I would transition back into nursing, I had to decide what I wanted to do in the second half of my nursing career. My goal was to teach or hold administrative positions, such as a director of a department in the hospital. I have spent the last 2 years earning my bachelor's and master's degrees in nursing, BSN and MSN. My master's degree has a focus on nursing education. In June of this year, I graduated from my MSN program and accepted a per diem emergency room ER staff nurse position. I started that position at the end of July. I was nervous about my return to nursing because I had not been working for almost 9 years. Still, while earning my BSN and MSN, I felt the fire within reignite about why I initially became a nurse and what I can do to make a difference in nursing currently and in the future. In this presentation, I will cover my goals for this project, major milestones, leadership skills used, SWOT analysis, and recommendations for others considering a leadership path. For my project, I chose to use SMART goals. The SMART goals include, I will eat a healthy diet and exercise for 40 minutes 3 times a week. Within 3 months, I will complete the required certifications for my ER staff nurse position and prepare for and take the Certified Nurse Educator or CNE examination. I will complete the Advanced Cardiac Life Support or ACLS certification within 30 days. I will complete the Pediatric Advanced Life Support or PALS certification within 60 days. I will prepare for and take the CNE examination within 90 days. I will create and follow a bedtime routine 5 times a week. I will complete a nursing ethics improvement survey and an online nursing ethics course within 30 days. I will complete the ANA ethics survey within 14 days. I will complete the nursing ethics and governance online course within 30 days. I will start my job as an ER nurse and apply for the Doctorate of Nursing or DNP program within 120 days. I will start my ER job within 30 days, and I will apply for the DNP program at Capella University within 120 days. I chose to break my project timeline into 3-week increments. In the first 3 weeks, I was able to accomplish a lot. I started my 8-week orientation alongside another nurse in the ER and completed my ACLS and PALS certifications. Along with the ACLS and PALS certifications, I was assigned about 70 computer modules for my job to complete within 3 months of hire. I was establishing my place as a nurse again and was very nervous. I had been out of nursing for almost 9 years. I was also established my exercise and nighttime routines. I completed the ANA survey, and I called Capella University and obtained information regarding how their DNP program works and its requirements. For weeks 4 through 6, I continued my job orientation, worked on my assigned modules, and started researching the process for signing up for my CNE examination. I was feeling more accepted by my coworkers. They seemed to receive me well and were excited to have another experienced ER nurse working the night shift. In weeks 7 through 9, I completed my orientation and began working independently as an ER nurse. I completed my assigned work modules, reevaluated my exercise and nighttime routines, and made slight adjustments to keep me on track. I signed up for my CNE examination, which I have 90 days to take from the date I signed up. I started studying for the CNE. Though working night shifts twice a week challenged me to maintain my home life and keep up with my timeline goals. I had to reassess my goals frequently to keep them realistic and attainable as the reality of being a working mom started to set in. In weeks 10 to 12, I prioritized studying for my CNE exam and getting more comfortable working as a nurse on the night shift. Getting the right amount of sleep was proving to be a challenge because I needed to be on my kids' schedule during the week and then worked nights on Fridays and Saturdays and occasionally Thursdays. In weeks 13 through 15, I continued my exercise and nighttime routines, which were becoming more of an expected part of my routine versus an effort to make them happen. I took my CNE exam, and unfortunately I did not pass the exam. I missed it by 7 questions. I was surprised at how okay I was with this. Not to say that I was not disappointed, but I leaned on my family and coworkers and found that they were very supportive. In weeks 16 through 18, I reflected on how the past couple of months had gone. I was still reeling a bit about not passing my CNE exam. When I leaned on my family and coworkers, I realized that I had been expecting too much of myself too fast and needed to reprioritize my goal timeline to keep my goals realistic and attainable. I also realized that I still needed to complete my online ethics course, which I did. I was also informed that I was required to complete a training course to work in triage at work. I completed the course and can now triage. I used many leadership skills when I looked back and started reflecting on how I had accomplished the goals I had and been able to pivot and make changes as necessary. The ones that came up mainly for me were decisiveness, integrity, flexibility, positive attitude, communication, and problem solving. Decisiveness came into play when I set my SMART goals. Integrity and flexibility were demonstrated through my honesty about what I could accomplish realistically, and that I was able to pivot and reprioritize goals and timelines to keep them on track for my goals to be accomplished. I had a positive attitude throughout, though at times this was a challenge, particularly when I did not pass my CNE exam. I reevaluated and used problem solving and flexibility to adjust the timeline and make decisions regarding my future steps. Communication was a crucial player in the development, implementation, and success of this project. I had to communicate with many people to gather information, be made aware of expectations, and lean on when I was struggling and in times of celebration. Using the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, or SWOT analysis, my project's strengths were that I used SMART goals as a guide to ensure my goals were realistic and attainable. My weaknesses were I underestimated the time some of my goals would require and how difficult the transition into working as a nurse on the night shift would be. I also should have considered how much I would be working. I have been working 2 to 2.5 12-hour shifts weekly so far to build back my nursing skills. The opportunities were for me to assess my goals and make necessary changes to keep them on track, and accepting failure as a lesson learned and not an absolute failure that I cannot bounce back from. This was enlightening for me, and I am very grateful for it. The threats to the project were the physical and mental toll of trying to adjust to working nights and continuing to accomplish goals based on time and balancing my family and home life as well. When I started this project, I believed 18 weeks that I allotted would be plenty of time to achieve my goals. It never occurred to me that I would not accomplish one or more of them or might need time to adjust my timeline to achieve some of them. I also did not anticipate how challenging working the night shift and getting used to practicing as a nurse again would be. I am thankful for this project because it allowed me to organize and document my return to nursing. I learned many lessons, the most critical being that not accomplishing your goal or having challenges is not always a failure, but rather a redirection to achieve something you did not realize you could. My hope for the future is that I remain open to all opportunities that come my way and can be flexible with my goals that I set for myself. By demonstrating this, I can be a role model for others and will do my best to encourage others to follow their dreams and take that leap of faith. My recommendation to others is go after your dreams. Try hard things. Try things that scare you. Try things that push you to be more than you think you can be. Allow others to help you, and most importantly, believe in yourself. This is how you will best represent yourself in the world. Thank you.